Tagovailoa, Dillon, Gabriel will square off. They are both left-handed. When's the last time two left-handed quarterbacks faced each other?
All right. I think one of them's me. I think the other one is Mark Brunell. That would be my guess. Now, in that
What year?
What year? It would be 2005. I also played Michael Vick that year, too, who was a part of the lefty club, as we know. But Mark Brunell in the wild card game that year in 2005, it would have been January of 2006, we faced off. I would guess that's it right there. Damn it. I'm wrong?
Close. Very close. Now, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here because this was the last game before you lost your spleen.
You're right. I'm an idiot that I forgot that game. You're right. I'm an idiot. Yep.
2006. And you had a career-high passing yards that day.
That was a game where, man, we had some crazy, unlucky stuff happen to us. I mean, crazy. I tried to throw a ball away at our tight end's feet at one point. We're on like the 5-yard line. I got nothing open. The pocket's collapsing. I'm just basically throwing to the ground. My tight end stuck his foot out like he was playing goalie and kicked the ball up in the air, and it got intercepted, right? We had another post, D'Angelo Hall intercepted a post route on me with Joey Galloway. I mean, Joey Galloway got ran over, but obviously the refs became blind on that play, and it became an interception. But the kicker of this, and you'll love this little, because I know you like history too. The thing about that game, that was the game the Atlanta Falcons broke out the read option. For the first time in the history of the NFL, a team ran the read option against our Buccaneers defense. And I can remember Monty Kiffin after the second time they did it, because I think the first time we thought, okay, wait, did he just mess up or whatever? But then he kept it again, and I remember Monty Kiffin's he had hair that kind of hung around like this or whatever. It was like, what is that? What did they do? And he had this high squeaky voice like, what do they do? What the hell are they doing? And they ran for over 300 yards on us in that game because nobody in football had ever seen somebody go like this and then read the defensive end and go. And, of course, Michael Vick could go better than anybody in the history of the game. So that was the story of that game. And, then the next week I lost my spleen.
Vick had 14 carries for 127 yards and a touchdown in that game. Warwick Dunn had 21 for 134. Jarius Norwood chipped in 9 for 45. Vick only had 15 passes, 10 completions for 92 yards. You threw 53 passes that game, and your team only scored 3 points.
Yeah,
that has to be a record, too. That has to be the fewest points scored by a team with 50 or more passes.
We couldn't run the ball. We didn't play very good up front. I didn't play very good. Like I talked to you about the interception. I threw 3 interceptions. I threw another one that was just plain old my fault and dumb as hell. So it was not a good start of the year for us that year. We started the year with the Baltimore Ravens and Ray Lewis. No quarterback wants to start the year against them. Then week 2, we went to Atlanta, who had just beat the Carolina Panthers, but did not do the read option. They broke it out against us. And there we were sitting at 0-2 right off the bat.
I didn't realize Anthony Becht was your teammate that year.
Yeah. He was my training camp roommate, Anthony Becht. Every night I had to look over at Anthony Becht and go, "Can you roll over?" Because he'd be sleeping on his back, snoring so loud, and he'd just roll over. And that was, he was a great friend. We had a great relationship.
So Gary and I, last night, because a reader sent in that tip, and we had to confirm that it was accurate. So Gary and I created our own research department where we looked up all the left-handed quarterbacks. I went through Pro Football Reference, making sure Tim Tebow, because I saw somewhere on one of the Reddit pages, Tim Tebow and Mike Vick had a game against each other in 2012. Well, that didn't happen. Then I had to check 2011. And then Matt Leinart, when did he play? Tyler Palko, for crying out loud. I was doing Tyler Palko research last night.
Wow, you were in some wormhole.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Jared Lorenzen made an appearance last night.
I love it. Yeah. No, the good thing is at least there's not too many of us that you got to look at out there right now. But
there is now.
There's
3 now.
There's a few now. And Michael Penix certainly has the chance to be, the next big superstar lefty. And there hasn't been many of those through, the sport, right? Who are superstar lefties? Boomer, Kenny
Steve
Stabler,
Young and Ken Stabler.
Yeah, Steve Young, Michael Vick, right? Mark Brunell, I'd say, was Mark Brunell was awesome. That's why I forgot, I thought it might have been him and me in the playoff game. But yeah, it's a short list, that's for sure. Jim Zorn, but after that, you get down to guys that nobody really cares about, like me and others.
I was telling Devin yesterday, my son is very concerned that the Vikings should have gotten Michael Penix Jr., and he's living in this what if of if the Falcons hadn't taken him. And, after they got shut out by the Panthers, it's like, don't worry about it. Now we're watching the games the other night, and he's like,
he's got
Penix is good.
You're like, oh my gosh.
It helps to have Bijan Robinson too.
Oh my God, no doubt. And they broke out play action pass more last week, and that to me is something that's been missing, and I don't know why they wouldn't want to do it. But Michael Penix, some of those balls he threw Monday night, you couldn't see them on TV. He threw it so hard. In fact, I was impressed with Drake London a few times because I was like, yeah, good thing he caught that, because that thing was going to bust him in the head, and who knows where it was going to go. But yeah, I mean, he's got some arm when he wants to lay into it. That's for sure.
Well, you were in the right church but the wrong pew with your answer to the trivia question.
Man.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.